Joy Boy is not just a name whispered through history. He is the greatest promise ever broken, the man who tried to change the world and failed. More than 800 years ago, during the mysterious Void Century, Joy Boy walked the seas as a figure so powerful, so influential, that even today the world government fears his shadow. But who was Joy Boy really? A warrior, a king, a liberator, or something far more dangerous? Joy Boy lived during an era erased from history, a time when the world was not ruled by the celestial dragons and freedom was not a crime. The Void Century represents the true history of the world, and Joy Boy stood at its very center. He was deeply connected to the ancient kingdom, a highly advanced civilization that opposed the rise of the world government. This kingdom believed in freedom, equality, and the right to choose one's own destiny, values that directly clashed with the authoritarian rule that followed. Joy Boy was not a tyrant. He was a symbol. One of the most emotional truths about Joy Boy is that he failed. On Fishman Island lies a massive ship known as Noah, built to carry the entire Fishman race to the surface. Joy Boy made a promise to the mermaid princess of that era, Poseidon, that he would fulfill this dream, but he couldn't. Instead, Joy Boy left behind an apology, carved into a poneglyph, expressing his regret for breaking his promise. This single moment defines him not as a god, but as a man who tried to change the world and lost. Joy Boy's failure was not weakness. It was resistance crushed by overwhelming power. The rise of the 20 kings, who later formed the world government, marked the end of Joy Boy's era. These rulers feared the ancient kingdom's ideals and erased them completely, burning history, silencing voices, and outlawing the truth. Joy Boy disappeared. His kingdom fell, but his will did not die. That will was preserved in the poneglyphs, indestructible stones scattered across the world, carrying fragments of forbidden history. Only one group was entrusted with reading them, the Kozuki clan of Wano. This tells us something crucial. Joy Boy planned for the future. He knew the truth would resurface. Centuries later, the legend of Joy Boy began to stir again, not as a memory, but as a return. When Monkey D. Luffy awakened his devil fruit, the world shook. The Gomu Gomu no Mi was revealed to be a lie, its true name being the Hito Hito no Mi. Model, Nika, the sun god, the warrior of liberation, the same figure associated with Joy Boy. Zunesha, the ancient elephant who has walked the seas for over 1,000 years, heard Luffy's heartbeat and spoke words that changed everything. Joy Boy has returned. This was not metaphor, this was confirmation. Luffy is not Joy Boy reborn, but the inheritor of his will. Joy Boy was likely the previous user of the Nika fruit, embodying laughter, freedom, and rebellion. His power was not just physical strength, it was the ability to inspire hope. That is why the world government feared him, not because he could destroy them, but because he could make people stop obeying. Joy Boy's connection to ancient technology further deepens his importance. The giant robot that attacked Mary Jiwai's over 200 years ago mysteriously activated when Luffy awakened his power. This machine likely dates back to Joy Boy's era and may even contain stored haki, a final weapon meant for the future. Everything Joy Boy left behind points to one conclusion. He expected someone to finish what he started, and that future hinges on one final enemy. Imu, the shadow ruler of the world. Joy Boy and Imu represent opposing forces: freedom versus control, light versus darkness, liberation versus silence. The war Joy Boy lost is still ongoing, just hidden beneath centuries of lies. Joy Boy was not perfect. He laughed, he dreamed, he failed. But that is exactly why he matters. He proves that even if you lose, your ideals can survive, waiting for the right person to rise. And now, that person sails the seas wearing a straw hat. Joy Boy is not just the past. He is the future the world has been running from. And when that future arrives, the world will finally learn the truth it tried to bury. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell.